Is the image of your future lawyer life holding you back? How do you know? It could be one of the reasons why you self-sabotage, why you feel the life sucked out of you 2 weeks before the bar exam. It could also be why you avoid studying or study in a way that doesn't suit you, or any of the number of things that people do when secretly they fear or do not want the success. Now, why in the world would you not want success? You went to law school all these years, worked this hard, put this much money in, and made a lot of sacrifices to get here. What earthly reason could there be to not want to pass the bar exam and move on? Isn't that what we say we all want? Of course. But the reasons are there, whether you're consciously aware of them or not. And I'll give you a few examples of what they could look like so that you could detect whether or not you might be carrying around a fear of success. Hi, my name is Jennifer Duclair. I'm the bar exam mentor and attorney life coach, helping you build a lawyer life that you can be in love with. All of the resources that I'll be mentioning are in the description box below. And if you're enjoying the series of videos that I've been releasing, I'd love it if you'd subscribe and hit the like button if you like this video. Some examples of the fear of success look like, I don't think I'll be very good in court. I might be embarrassed. I don't know if I could handle the responsibility of cases being all my own. I don't know if I can measure up to the expectations of whatever firm I get hired for. Boy, I might get this bar license and nobody wants to hire me. It's been a few years since I left law school and I failed the bar once or twice. I don't think I'm ready to face answering questions about that at job interviews. Wow, if I'm taking away this much time from my family, imagine how much worse it'll be when I'm actually an attorney. Wow, if they're dropping this much work on my desk without any support and training, and I'm not even an attorney yet, what's going to happen when I do get my license? So on and so forth. These are just a few. It's even worse if you know you have boundary issues and such. Saying no is an issue for you. Well, what happens when you need to say no and it involves your livelihood, money coming into your pocket? It's also an issue if, for example, you already have a running level of anxiety that's ever present. What's going to happen when the stakes are even higher, when you're left on your own to handle cases where people are depending on you and your expertise to make life-altering moves for them? What if you're prone to feeling blue? Criticism really throws you for a loop, and any number of sensitivities that might make being a lawyer pretty hard. All of these might feed into why you may be sabotaging your bar exam. Well, thankfully, you don't have to stop at just knowing about these things. There's a way to fix them. I teach from this angle of getting your subconscious mind on board with your conscious mind. And maybe by just listing out the reasons why you may not want to pass the bar exam, you've already become conscious of some of the things that are in the subconscious mind. I like to think of it as being an unconscious mind because it's asleep and you don't know it's there until you go poking around and turning a light on. And so we turn a light on with several different exercises that we do. Some of them you can find inside the manual to bust bar exam blocks. You can find that for free down in the description box below. But some of the other exercises are more intense, dive deeper, but also come with real deep, long-lasting solutions so that you can fix it at its root instead of just talking about it all day. And for that, you'll find that bar motivation works wonderfully. Along with the workbook, you'll be able to dig through all the different layers of things that might be keeping you from being motivated about passing the bar exam. And then it helps you actually turn those very specific things around. So it's a tailor-made sort of solution that's specific to you, instead of you just reading a self-help book or reading an article and hearing about what general reasons why people might be afraid of the success passing the bar exam, but not actually knowing what your reasons are and actually knowing how to turn your situation around. With bar motivation, you'll get specifically to what your reasons are, and the solution that you build when you follow along and you do the workbook, that solution will be personally tailored to you and what your subconscious blocks are. So that's bar motivation, and you can find that below. There's plenty of tools to address it once you know what those reasons are. The biggest hurdle is knowing what those reasons are. And for some who are not accustomed to spending time with themselves, to introspecting, to digging through in your mind what's there, maybe journaling, it might be harder to look at those fears. Some people are afraid to look at that area because it seems like a going down the rabbit hole sort of an activity. The thing is, the people that do take this trek down that road end up coming out with renewed energy. And this is why. If you're forcing yourself to study while the other half of you doesn't want to pass the bar exam, you're literally dragging a 300-pound gorilla along with you to try and pass the bar. That is exhausting. And it is the number one reason behind exhaustion on the bar exam, behind you studying for 12 hours and feeling like you haven't learned a thing, and feeling like you're always behind and that you need to do more. Because while you're studying, half of your brain is dealing with the fight flight that's going on in your body, and only half of you is present for learning and retaining information. So taking this trip down into the unconscious mind to uncover what all the fears and misunderstandings are, and then doing the step of getting your subconscious mind on board with you passing the bar exam is highly beneficial to your academics. A lot of people look at mindset work and think, well, this is just extraneous to the bar. It's just a feel-good kind of take a pill solution. And it's not. The fact is that if you graduated from law school, you can pass the bar exam. And if you're not, it's usually not academic. Yes, there may be some academic things that you need to adjust, but what I found is that most people know what they need to adjust academically. They're not adjusting it. That's resistance. That's self-sabotage. That can be rooted in your subconscious mind. So hopefully you understand more now what the fear of success looks like and what you can do about it to start to turn things around. Go looking for what those fears are of the future and address them one by one so that you can get relief. And if you want guidance with specific step-by-step activities that you can do to find the fears and to reverse them, then look below in the description box. You can start off for free with the manual to bust bar exam blocks. And if you want to get even more specialized and make permanent changes, definitely dive into bar motivation. That's it from me for today. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.